Hello guys, welcome to my channel. Today's tutorial is going to be how to draft 6 pieces skirt or 6 pieces slit, as we say in Ghana. And so please relax and watch this video, okay? Don't forget to like, comment on this video, share for me, and if you have not subscribed, please consider subscribing as well. Okay, let's grow together. These are the measurements you are going to use. You are going to use waist, you are going to use hip, and you are going to use skirt length. The skirt length is 40. That's because the length of the paper is 40. The hip is 44. We'll divide it into 6. That is going to give us 7.3. And then the waistline 34. 34 divided by 6. That is going to give us 5.7. 5.7. So that's what we are going to use, but we are going to focus more on the 7, and we are going to run the 7 to 8. We are going to run it to 8, so we are going to use 8. These are the things we are using: our curve, our ruler, tape measure, pins, pen, marker, and scissors. Okay, so let's get to business. Now, when it comes to the down part, you will decide how much you want it to flow at the down part. How much you want it to flow. And I'm going to use 16. 16 divided by 2 is going to be 8. So I am going to fold my fabric to 8. That is my paper to 8. Okay, it's 9. It's 8.5. It's okay. I'll use it like that. So we are going to mark our starting point. We are measuring waist to hip, and that is 9. And so we'll place 9 from the starting point. We'll measure 9. That is waist to hip, 9. Okay, that's where we are going to. This is where we are going to take our waist measurement from. I'm going to measure 9 also here. And then from waist to knee, I'll use 19. You can make it 18. So 19 here. Then this is the down parts of it. Okay, so this is waistline, waist, this is hip, and this is our knee, and this place is skirt length. Okay, so that we are using the hip measurement for both the hip and the waistline. The hip is 8, and you can see we have folded it into 2. So instead of 8, you are going to measure 4. So measure 4 here. Then we come to the waistline to measure 4. When we come to the knee side, we are not going to measure 4. We are going to measure 3.5. Yes, 3.5. You can measure 3. Okay, let me measure 3. You can measure 3 or 3.5. That is okay. At the down part here, as I said, we are using 8, but I'm going to reduce it to 7. 7. So when we open it to be 14, I'm going to make it 7. This is 7. As for the down parts, you can decide to make it more. You will decide how much you want it to flow. Okay, so let me use 8. I'm using the 8 so I can get my shape very well. So this is 8. Okay, and this place I used 3. But I'm going to make it 3.5. Okay, I'm going to make it 3.5. because this is drafting, we didn't add any allowance to it, so bear in mind no allowance added. So you're going to join from the down part to the knee, the 3.5 here and the down part here. Then we are going to join from the knee to the hip area. You can decide to use a straight ruler or a curved one. I'm going to use a curved one to do this. Then we are going to join from the hip to the waistline. The hip and the waist, they have the same measurement. Okay. So this is it. We are going to cut it. Okay, so this is it. Our pattern for the 6 pieces. So at the end of the day, if you are using it for slit, as we do in Ghana, slit, we know as for slit, we don't add zip to it. And so if you are using it for slit, you are going to cut 6 of this. You are not going to shape the waist or anything, just 6 of this, and that is all. Then you will add your allowance to it. The allowance you want to add, maybe 1 inch or ½ inch to join together. Then maybe at the side to you decide the allowance you want. You add it to it, you join everything together, and you are done. If you are using it for skirts, you will cut 5 of these. Then the sixth one, you fold your pattern into 2 this way. Then you fold the fabric into 2, and then you will consider your zip allowance. So when you fold the pattern into 2, you fold your fabric also into 2, you place it on it, then you mark your zip allowance. Maybe you are using a zip allowance of 2, so you mark 2 down, 2 down. Then you cut it, add the allowance you want to add to it, you cut it through, and then you divide that one into 2, and that is going to be for your zip area, the middle. So it's going to be for the middle. And then the 5 you cut for the first time to the 5 you cut, you are going to put one aside, and you are going to use 4. The 4 is what you are going to shape it. The 4 is going to take care of your side and side, So when you come to the 4, you put your waist measurement on it. And so the calculation that we did, the waist measurement 34 divided by 6 is equal to 5.7. And so 5.7, I'm going to run it to 6. And so we'll place 6 here, 6 here, and then you mark your 6. Then you are going to join to the hip area. You are going to join to the hip area. And this is it. And so you are going to shape 4 of this. Bear in mind, if you are shaping, make sure the fabric, the right side will face the right side, so that you don't end up having all the 4 sides facing the same direction. And so the 4, you will shape it this way. Then the 5th one will be for the front middle. No, you won't touch it, you won't do anything. The other 6th one, that one you will add your zip allowance to it. Hope I am clear. If you don't understand it, just leave a comment. I will make another tutorial for you to understand it very well. But as I said, if you are using it for slits, like we say in Ghana, we know in Ghana we don't add zip to slits, and so you will just cut it straight. You will not shape anywhere. You cut it straight, you add your allowance to it all through, Then you will join, you sew. When you finish, you fold the upper parts, then you add your rope to it, and you are